Hello, everyone. So, last time we saw a video of a high school student talking about his baseball club. Do you remember that?
Yes, yeah.
I hope you do because today we will understand more about the usage of his words. So, firstly, I want to introduce you to Sephar. Do you know that?
Yes, yeah.
So, this is what it means if it's important. So, it's the European Framework of Reference for Language. That
Uh,
means
yeah, why do they set this standard?
mm, because there is only one English speaking country in the European
Union.
continent. So,
Yeah,
they have to check how good or how easy their English would be. So
yeah.
now,
So, yeah, I understand. So, EU area, Europe Union area, you point out there are only one native English speaking country, England. The other, they speak French or Germany or Spanish.
mm,
Yeah. They, in order to communicate each other, the European Union area, English is main common language to communicate each other. The what more important thing is to understand through English daily conversation. That's why they set these standards. Okay, go on, please.
yes, that's exactly correct. And now this standard has different categories, which are A1 and A2, which are mostly used for daily conversations. These are used by beginners. Next, we also have B1 and B2. This is like beginner and then intermediate level, like
Mm.
better than intermediate, but still, beginner, better than beginner, but still understandable. And then the last one here is C1 and C2. C1 and C2 are mostly used in business contexts. So now, since we are still high school students, we want to use the level of A1 and A2, but sometimes B1 and B2
Ah,
could also be good.
and World Youth Meeting and other conference held in Asia, including both not only high school and university
Mhm.
level students. Okay, but our target are young generation in ASEAN region. Okay, okay, and A1 on your on your left, there are some data. A1 is 80%, A2 is 8%, B1, B2 is very small percentage the presenter use. Please explain this one.
Okay, so as you can see, this text has different colors, right? Because the blue ones mean that these words are A1 level. The red ones are A2 level. Green are, is
Mm.
this green? Okay, green are B1 and gold or yellow is in B2. Now, there is a graph on our left which shows that the word level A1 was used 80% of the
Oh,
time.
uh,
Word
that
level,
that's why we are very easy to catch up the content, what he delivered on presentation.
mm,
Yeah, that's
that's
why.
right.
So the 80% are complied with A1 level. Okay, thank you.
Mm.
Go on.
And then A2 words, which are the red ones here, we have 8.48%. So less than 10%. A1 and A2, remember, these are still easy words, okay?
Yeah,
And
thank you.
then,
And this data was analyzed by the Professor Yoshida and at Kansai University, member of World Youth Meeting board member. We really appreciate this very important data. We can find most of the speech lines are comprised of A1 level. We should be more relaxed to deliver our message to the audience conscious. Okay, go
that's
on then.
right.
Oh, could you give me the good bad sample first? You will talk about the speech speed later. Okay, bad sample and what does the slow speech slowly means? Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So shall we go to the next slide?
Hmm.
So again, Sephar. So here are some important points that will help you understand more. So firstly is the good word model, where we want to use A1 and A2 level words. Okay, next is sometimes we could use B1 and B2, but pictures are still important. And this is what Dr. Kageto was talking about earlier, which was to speak slowly. Be mindful of your speaking speed. It should be around 110 words per minute, and s- speaking slowly does not mean that you have to speak like this. Speak slowly at the speed of around 110 words. Not like that. So, the way you speak slowly means you pause when it is needed, and then you go on when it's okay to go. So that is what we call slash reading. Imagine you have slashes that are parting your words into different parts.
Okay, Darlene, thanks so much. Go back to the former slide
Okay, let's go back.
and okay, give me a sample of the uh, bat model to
Okay, so,
speak quickly. Yeah.
all right. So
Uh,
first,
yeah. Go on. Sorry.
sorry, first bad model is when you speak so quickly, like this. This is a high school baseball club, and I was one of them. So in Japan, we have a system called club, and unlike foreign clubs, once we choose a club, the audiences will not be listening to you because they will not understand you. And second type is when you speak so slowly that the audience get bored. Like this. This is a high school baseball club, and I was one of them. So in Japan, we have a system.
Okay, thanks so much. Second one is very boring.
Yeah,
And
very boring.
okay, speak slowly means
Mm.
so not expand the whole sentences. Okay,
Mhm.
give me the best speech.
Now, since we have been talking about speaking slowly and slash reading, this is the right way to do it. This is a high school baseball club. Pause. And I was one of them. Pause. So, in Japan, pause, we have a system, pause, called club, pause. And unlike foreign clubs, pause, once we choose a club, pause, we have to continue it for 3 years.
Okay, very good. So without saying pause, please make a good model again.
All right. Okay. This is a high school baseball club, and I was one of them. So, in Japan, we have a system called club. And unlike foreign clubs, once we choose a club, we have to continue it for 3 years. So, I was in the baseball club in Japanese high schools. The baseball club is the face of the school.
Okay, thanks so much. So I think you can make it a little bit faster.
Really? Okay.
Okay, okay, try again. Yeah.
All right. Thank you for the correction. I did not notice I
Okay,
was
like
being
this
so
kind of
slow.
speed I expect.
All
This
right.
is a high school baseball club, and I was one of them. So
Okay.
in Japan, we had a system called club, and
Mhm.
unlike foreign club, once we choose a club, we have to continue it for 3 years.
Right.
Like this kind. Sorry, the image is a little bit bigger. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
differ from your model.
All
Could
right.
you, okay.
I'm sorry and thank you for correcting me. And because that happens, sometimes we make mistakes and it's okay. It's not, you don't have to be perfect all the time. So if you have a mistake, for example, in speaking or just like what I did, it's okay. You
Okay.
go on and correct yourself.
And I'll give you a very first speech conducted by one Japanese. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, I'll give you this one.
You will have multiple questions on the system, and by answering those questions, you can see where is your strengths and what is your weak point and stuff. You can get the result, digital marketing and teaching and education. I'm currently in the process of step number 2, so I'm still learning and like watching videos. So I haven't done the regimen support this step number 3 yet. I
Okay.
saw his
So
first
it's
draft
good
and the
speed
final
for you,
draft, and I saw the
Zari.
difference. That
Okay.
was impressive. I saw the
When
first
it
draft,
comes
and
to
then like it's not a
our
bullet
high
point
school
style. It's
students
like
and
paragraph
uh,
style. But the final draft
university
was
level
very
student,
neat
it
and
might
tidy and
be
very
a
detailed.
little
So
bit
these are the 5
faster
steps that you
than
will go through if you're
they
enrolling here.
expected. Okay? English presentation is not a praise for how I'm good at speaking English. It's a praise to deliver the core message to the audience. Audience understanding is the most important thing at the event. Okay? That's why we are talking about the speed. Okay, thanks so much, Zari. Okay, move
Okay.
to the next content, next issue.
Okay. So next. So first one, good word model, just like what I told you about. Next is it should be supported by pictures if you have B1 and B2 levels of words. So again, slash reading, not too slow, not too fast. Okay?
Okay.
And this is the last one and the most important one. The shorter sentence, the better to memorize because we understand easily. So if we have like 10 words per sentence only, then it's easier because you don't have to think of a lot of words in one sentence only. So always remember in your presentation that the shorter sentence, the better to memorize for yourself and the better understanding for the audience. Always
Okay.
think of your audience.
Okay, very good. Yeah.
Okay, now our challenge is to make a speech script. Now the question is, does ChatGPT works? Let's see. So firstly, for example, we have this. She is Japanese Foreign Minister Kamakiwa, and she had reacted to the atomic bombing remarks in the US Senate. And this is what she said. Okay, here. So, according to the news outlet, on Friday, Japanese Foreign Minister Kamikawa was asked for her thoughts on those remarks by a reporter. And then she said, I believe those remarks about Hiroshima and Nagasaki were not appropriate. Japan is aware that the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki took so many precious lives and caused an extremely regrettable humanitarian situation in which people suffered indescribable hardships due to illness and disabilities.
Okay, Darlene, this was the original NHK broadcasting news script, not for presentation. You are going to this one into the speech script for high school and university level Asian young generation presentation speech script, right?
That's
Okay,
correct.
by using the chat GPT. Okay, you will instruct now.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
because of this is so complicated and very long sentences, so it's hard just listening to these words to understand the contents. Yeah, go on, please.
okay, yes, that's correct. So now, our challenge is to shorten this text. So the only thing that you will ask help for ChatGPT is to shorten the sentence.
Okay.
You have to share your own opinion. No ChatGPT in your opinion, okay? Okay. So this is her picture while she was stating her reaction to the bombing remarks. Now here, go to ChatGPT of course, and then make a prompt. What does a prompt mean? It's like you will ask ChatGPT about something, but you have to be specific or exact about what you want to know. So you can do it this way. I am a high school student and I have to make a speech script for my presentation. Make these words simpler and more understandable. So,
Okay, sorry, go back. Former, okay, this one. So when we use the ChatGPT, firstly, we have to declare who I am. So I am a high school student in Japan, if possible, or I am a university student in Japan. Okay, ChatGPT can understand who you are. So what kind of support is needed for you. That's why. And ChatGPT recognize you want to make a speech for presentation and make these simpler, more understandable. This is your request. ChatGPT understand. Okay, that's why you you embed the important keywords, who you are, who you want to ask. Okay, thank you.
Very nice. Thank you. And well, like this, if you are not satisfied with what you see, you can add another prompt like this. Please shorten the sentence. And if you are okay with it, then you can do your presentation. So this is an example where I had a talk with ChatGPT asking it to simplify what Foreign Minister Kamikawa said. So here, just like the prompt that I told you, I am a high school student, da da da, and then you paste the version of the script. Now, ChatGPT answered me with this. It says that it is the simplified version. So let's read. Last Friday, a reporter asked Japan's Foreign Minister Kamikawa Yoko what she thought about some comments. She responded, saying she didn't think those comments about Hiroshima and Nagasaki were right. She pointed out that Japan knows how many lives were lost and how much suffering the atomic bombings caused. She mentioned the hardships people faced from illnesses and disabilities. So, if we compare the two, this one is much shorter than this, much simpler and much easier to understand than this.
As you mentioned before, most of sentences are based on A1 Cephal level, so very easy to say and very easy to understand for audience. Okay, this generation is hit the spot. Okay, very good.
Okay, so now, thank you for your help, Mr. ChatGPT. Here is our simplified version, and it's time for you to do the work. So, here is an example. Lastly, talk about your experience or share what you think is right. So, your own opinions. So, remember that own experiences may avoid mental block. Mental block is when your mind goes blank and you don't know what to say.
Oh,
This is
okay, mental block. I understand. In Japanese word is 頭が真っ白になる. In other English word is go go. I went blank. I went blank.
yeah.
Okay. And in that
Some,
case, yeah, we prepare our own feeling about that. Okay.
Mhm. Sometimes we experience that, but if you have your own experiences added to your presentation, then you can just go on. So here is again, this is Minister Kamikawa uh, speech, and here is our model. So remember, ChatGPT is your guide, but do not copy everything. Do your own work too. So here is an example. This could be your simple presentation. So again, please look at this picture. She is a Japanese foreign minister Kamikawa.
And Zareen, you look a bit tired.
Oh,
Okay,
really?
keep
Sorry.
smile. In this case, no need to keep smile, but more vivid. So
No.
you want to deliver this message to the audience
Oh,
because
okay, sorry.
against the bad decision of a
Okay,
U.S.
okay.
politician with a bit anger to them. Okay?
Okay, okay. All right, all right. Sorry, sorry. I forgot.
Okay,
It's okay.
please try again from the first
Okay.
line, please. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. We have
Sorry, I
recording.
did not notice.
Okay, please. Yeah.
All right. So, again, here is an example of how we should do a simple presentation.
Yeah.
Remember how you feel about your subject. And this is what we are talking about. So think, what is the correct way of saying this? Do I smile? Do I look sad? Am I angry? So you should align it to your feelings as well. So if I am going to do this presentation, here is how I will do it. Please look at this picture. She is a Japanese Foreign Minister Kamikawa. Some American politicians said atomic bombing in Hiroshima and Nagasaki was good decision that stopped World War II.
Wow.
What do you think about this awful decision? She said she was against it because it killed many people at once. Some were painfully burned to death. We are strongly against such a message from the US. The bombing had killed 250,000 people at once. In my opinion, the US politicians should know this fact correctly. The end.
Okay.
And that is 84 words in 50 seconds.
Okay. Thanks so much. So hopefully, in my opinion, the U.S. politicians should know this fact correctly, like that. Because I was born and raised in Hiroshima, maybe nearly 10 relatives were killed by the atomic bombing. So, especially this scene is very important and very sad for our family. Yeah, that's why. So I ask you to try again this part. Thanks so much. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay, we could learn. So I hope the young generation, university level students and high school students in Cambodia or Korea and China or Taiwan could learn a lot from your nice talk today.
Thank you.
They should challenge us. Thanks so much. Goodbye. Thank you for
All
your
right.
contribution.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Good luck, everyone, and have a nice day.
Good.
Bye.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Goodbye.